Good morning, everybody. Whole lot of crazy weather going on today. I heard that lightning. Tiff, last night you and I were texting really late because of everything going on in Kenosha. It's obviously something that's made national news and is making a lot of people here locally very sad.
Yeah, it's tough. I stay up till almost 2 a.m. watching a lot of it. And I lived in Kenosha for 2 years. So while I lived there, a lot of friends, people treated me like family, and I consider them still friends and family very much so, even though I'm here in Milwaukee now. And so my heart goes out to everybody. I got my little candle, whoops, burning. Yep, there you go.
Oh, nice. Yep,
Back
I
there,
can see it there.
in honor. Yeah. Of all of you in Kenosha. So my heart goes out to everybody.
Yeah, that's a nice thought for people. It's such a tough time in our world right now with, I think, everything going on and now this. So I appreciate that. Transitioning a little bit, you had the day off yesterday. You had a nice long weekend. How was it?
It was wonderful. I haven't really done much. I think so much of us hesitate to take time off and do anything because there's nothing going on for the most part. And so I did go to Minnesota. I went to Stillwater and met up with a bunch of my friends, which was really nice, and had a great socially distanced time. But we were out on the river on St. Croix, and it was just beautiful. And you know what? We stayed in this historic downtown hotel. And I just thought, I don't know if it's because I was on vacation, but I was like, I had like the best food ever. Do you ever find that like when you're on vacation, things taste so much better than they do at home?
Yes. The last time I was in Florida, I had a brunch out and I thought this is honestly the best food I've ever had. So I totally get that.
Everybody was saying, I just had this taco salad at this Mexican place, and everybody was like, I couldn't stop talking about it. I was like, this is the best taco salad I've ever had in my life. And I was just like, I was thinking about it. But what made me think about this, I heard this the other day about food, and I was like, it's another thing I've never tried, and I'd never even heard of this. And I started thinking, why haven't I? Have you ever heard of people putting pepperoni on a hamburger?
I've seen pepperoni. It's interesting you say that on grilled chicken sandwiches, but on a hamburger, I don't think so. Was it delicious?
I didn't have it. I'm just saying, I've heard of this recently, and I thought, like, why haven't I tried it? So I just wanted to put it out there. If anybody's tried it, let me know how it is.
Yeah, get back to you on that, right?
Yeah.
I love that. That sounds delicious. Pepperoni on anything is probably good. All right, so I told you last week that I was doing some organizing. So on that note, there was a great article in Real Simple magazine about things to get rid of right now from your basement or garage that you absolutely do not need. Starting with, and I thought this was key, old paint. Because the truth is, for the most part, you can't use it. It dries up. But they stress that you should dispose of it properly. And they suggest something that I had not heard of before. Other people may do this regularly if you do a lot of painting. And that is to dispose of it, turn it into a solid. So you mix it with kitty litter, with cat litter. You let it dry for an hour or more, and then you can throw it away safely.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of that before?
You leave it in the container?
You leave it in the container to dry it out, then you can throw it out. Now, the cans themselves, I don't know. We'd have to ask our friends at Waukesha Recycling about that. But that's what they said, to safely dispose of the paint. The other thing is, of course, outgrown sports stuff. You have your kids' lacrosse stick from 5 years ago, or you have...
And people can use that stuff. There's like Play It Again Sports and all those kind of places.
Yes, and I think about, I don't know if Urban Ecology Center, we talked to them yesterday, I don't know if they take gear from people, but they rent it out for free to members. But yeah, they suggest donating to your local recreation center, or you can sometimes sell your items. The same is true of baby gear. A lot of times people keep that stuff around. The one thing is with cribs and strollers in particular, you have to make sure that there aren't recall notices on them. But otherwise, those are nice to share with friends and family. Otherwise, they sit around in an attic or a garage or a basement. And holiday decorations, if you've not put them up and they say 2 years, maybe even 1 year or more, get rid of them because maybe somebody else can use them.
It's tough, though, because holiday decorations are so often passed down or given as gifts.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of holiday decorations you are given. And I think it's it's the miscellaneous holidays that you buy decoration for and then you never get around to putting out, like your, Thanksgiving or Halloween or Easter. It's like you try every year and sometimes you just don't get it until right before the holiday.
Yeah, or sometimes your taste changes. You know, maybe one year you're
Yeah.
really into Santas and stuff like that. And the thing is, somebody else would probably love to have them. So especially if you donate to places like Goodwill, just as an example, and it's seasonal stuff, if you do it within the season, a lot of times other people can really use that stuff. And that's the best
Gobble it
form
up.
of recycling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's our sound off bell for today. Go to our Facebook page. We asked you, when was the last time you cleaned out your garage? You can admit it. We won't judge you.
yeah, in some cases in the article I read, for some people it's decades, which is a little scary. So get that garage cleaned out. All right, before